running out to set up Minnesota Outdoor Products Game Stalker 2, and the really unique part about it is it's mobile. It's literally a stand on a trailer, and it cranks up quite easily up to 8 foot in the air, which you folks will see in a minute. But the thing that I like about it, and this is the first time I've towed one, is we're going 65 mile an hour down a state road here, and you don't even know the doggone things behind you. So not only is it mobile, not just say around the farm at 20-30 miles an hour going from field to field, you can pick this thing up and take it wherever you want it. One thing I'm going to allude to, we just got out to the site where we're going to place this stand. Yeah, as we mentioned, how we're going down the highway 65 mile an hour. The thing actually has 13-inch wheels on it, which is perfect for no more weight than we have, so you can scoot right on down the road, and it is street legal. We got our 4-pin plug in there. You obviously got brake lights, turn signals, so forth, so you can go down state highway, not worry about visiting with any troopers on the thing. Okay, we got the stand where we want it, and as you can probably tell, it's not perfectly level by any means. And there's a system to not only level it, but also give it stability in the wind. And with these outriggers, this is actually rated to 85 mile an hour winds. So you're going to feel perfectly safe in it no matter what the conditions are. Okay, as we're setting up these outriggers, one thing you'll notice is there's different positions for them. So you can have them closer or farther out. Personally, I'm going to want them farther out. I think it lends a little more stability to it. But whatever the situation you have, you can certainly do so. And what we do here is we just simply hook these jacks to it. Another nice feature too, notice the pin is chained in place, so you're not losing pins wondering where they're at. And then we just simply lower these down to where we need them, and then we can run around and actually level the thing. Now we've ran these outriggers out, literally took a minute and a half, and as you can see, we've got this thing perfectly level, even though I parked it at a slight angle. And with that, we've got all the added stability for the wind and for the shooting. As you can see, I'm tugging on this thing, and I can barely make it wiggle. So perfectly safe, solid, ready to go. Now we'll move on to the steps on how we crank it up. Okay, to crank this up, what it's going to end up being held is by these two pins. And it's kind of unique. As we pull this pin out, there's a little ancillary pin that catches that notch there, keeps it out of the way. One on each side. Got them both out of the way. Then all we do is simply crank it up and it'll go into position. Another thing I'd like to allude to too, it's kind of hard to see, we'll get a better view when we're done, is it's actually got this carrying strap, and that's what adds the stability for the thing going down the road. And now just as simple as cranking this up. One nice thing I like is there's a built-in step right off the trailer that catches you up to the steps that are part of the stand itself. We get up to the top, there's actually safety features built into this, and they all just pin into place. So we just simply slide that bar up. pin him into place. Slide that up. This guy slides up. Once again, these pin into place. So you're not going to have to worry about falling off the doggone thing. We've got them, as also acts as another handheld. One feature I really like, and you'll notice between your cheaper units and the high-end units, is the doors. 2 latches to these doors. There's also a clasp to lock it. Our country, you don't have to worry about it, but it's just a third point to pin that shut. Right in the middle of our pheasant season here, but we had time to sneak this new Game Stalker 2 blind out. Got here a little later than we'd like. You can see the sun's already starting to set. I've just got a doe tag, but it's kind of exciting the first time using this stand here. Particular gun I'm shooting is a 6.5 Creedmoor Natica, and interestingly enough, last year we did a show where we purposely built super custom rounds for it with the good folks at Precision Reloading down there, Keith and Trent Hagen. And for this purpose, and we displayed how accurate they were on paper, there's also really good premium shells out there that will nearly equal what you can do with a fine hand load. And that being said, we shoot 100% Fiocchi golden pheasants in the pheasant hunting operation, and they were good enough to send me some shells out here, so we're going to give these a spin, hopefully get a doe out here, see what they'll do. I've yet to even look at the darn things. And what we've got is 130 grain, and it's a Swift Sirocco 2 boat-tail Spitzer, which I believe those are a polymer tip bullet. And yep, they certainly are. So we'll give these a spin so we can make happen here. Case in point here, folks, how unobtrusive these houses are, is we literally had to do some work, mount the solar panels, do some stuff to it to prepare it. Been out here monkeying with it for an hour or better, and we've not been in it for 15 minutes. We've already got a buck coming out 150 yards here. You'd see him just looking up on a branch. I've just got a doe tag, which is fine, so maybe I'll pull a doe with him here somewhere. But the moral of the story is that being mobile, you can throw these up and have deer instantly below you. Instantly.
Right to the left of him. Is he here? I've got it on her.
Oh, like, okay. That's our little shit went. Well, for God's sake.
Dead deer.
So let's flop it, or let's jump on that little buck. the worth of these Minnesota outdoor stands here. We just set this up quickly just before dark last night. Just saw a little buck and just come here late today after pheasant hunting, and a little doe come out, and by God, we dumped her and got a little bit of meat. Perfect. All right, I'm just gonna take a second before I got out this doe here. You know, obviously it's not a big, massive trophy buck or anything, but you know, guy needs a little meat here, but it does prove the use, and I'm pointing over at the Minnesota Outdoor Products Game Stalker stand there, and it shows you don't need these things set in there for weeks or months at a time. These deer are not intimidated, afraid of them at all. We literally set it up 3:30, 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon. Saw a little buck come out. We got here actually late today from pheasant hunting, and you know, heck, still in plenty of shooting light, and got her knocked down, and I just can't say enough about it. Just slicker and heck, so good enough.